Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Alright, so here is the schleich pangolin figure. I actually don't remember when this little guy went into circulation, because I found him several years ago at a concession stand in the Greater Vancouver Zoo. I actually think that I got this guy in the gift shop of the Greater Vancouver Zoo. Nonetheless, it's still a pretty cool figure. It's quite outdated. You know, there's a lot better pangolin figures out there. I'm looking at Safari Ltd. because their pangolin is a step up really from this one. Not to say that this one isn't well detailed, it's just the paint job is lackluster, and it's kind of just this solid brown color with some darker brown and even black dry brushing to really bring out the plating detail. And then you got the black eyes and the kind of pinkish nose. Other than that, there's not much really going on with this pangolin figure. I'd be more inclined to suggest a Safari Ltd pangolin, because their pangolin, such a weird name, because their pangolin is a lot more detailed and has a lot more variety to it than with Schleich's here. It's just this kind of brown pangolin figure with some dark brown and even black dry brushing. They just simply added some black in there for the eyes. But I'm not saying that this figure is a bad figure at any stretch of the imagination. It's actually quite good. It's a very detailed figure. I just wish they could have put more variety in like the color choice, instead of just painting this entire figure in this kind of grungy brown color. I really think they could have gone with some even kind of lighter browns, maybe even a dark smoky gray. It just seems like kind of one of those simple gift shop type figures. Evidently, quite ironic, I actually found this guy at the Greater Vancouver Zoo gift shop, so, you know, there's that. He is pretty cool, to say the least. I wish there could have been some more, you know, some more choice colors, if you will, for lack of a better term. They could have colored this guy in a lot more nicer colors. Instead, they simply decided to cast him in a kind of chocolate brown color and then added some darker shades to the paint job. Just kind of did a dry brushing. It's a very simple figure, but in no stretch of the imagination isn't an ugly one. I actually enjoy this figure a lot, and it looks pretty cool. I like the kind of banana-shaped claws it has. You can see at the bottom of it, you see a lot of the copyright information on the bottom, but you can see that not its entire body is covered in these like armor-plated scales. You can see that the bottom of it is just regular. There's no armor plating. I don't know if that's how the actual animal is in real life, or maybe it's just they just decided not to put the scales on the bottom in order to make room for the information, the copyright or licensing information on the bottom here. But I can imagine that it probably doesn't have armor on the bottom of it, because, you know, it's just going to be walking around like this the whole day, and so leopards, hyenas, and all that jazz that live in Africa with it won't be able to hurt it, because it's not going to be on its upside down. Like, you know, that doesn't make sense. It's going to be walking around like this, so definitely it's a very armored creature. It doesn't look like a creature like this would get in harm's way, especially by being on its upside down. That doesn't seem correct to me. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice figure. I just wish they could have changed things up with the color palette, instead of kind of coming out with this kind of murky brown and black mess that is this pangolin figure. Again, it brings out the details, but at the cost of a lackluster kind of grungy figure. This is the Prince of FNAF. Tonight we were having a look at the schleich pangolin figure. And with that being said, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.